Hello everybody and welcome to a new video, and I'm right now on the way to Baguio. Baguio is somewhere in the northern region of the Philippines, and I've been driving the whole day and I'm now taking a little rest because I have a headache. And also I actually have no plan, I want to first drive to Manila, and that probably will take me a day, and then from Manila I want to drive to Baguio, which most likely will also take another day, but yeah. So far I had been on the road for a while, so I took a little lunch break here. That's my lunch here right now, Coke. I know it's very healthy. No, actually I just right now had pizza, but I already ate everything. And I'm here at a very trendy looking place. There are like vinyl discs on the floor, wall, and lots of stickers everywhere, and it looks very cool. I really like it. And look how small this Coke bottle is. I don't know if that's enough even. I continued the drive, still more than 6 hours ahead of me. Eventually it had become dark, but to Manila it was still a long way to go. So I've been driving for a while now, and now I need a little reward. And here I'm at the McDonald's. No, actually it's now dinner time, and I just decided to go to McDonald's because it's everywhere. So here's my dinner, McChicken. Honestly, in the Philippines, they have very limited options in the McDonald's, so therefore it's McChicken. And until the hotel, I only have to drive like an hour or so. So I'm now kind of pushing it through. I'm finally at the hotel. It's now midnight. Yeah, I started driving at 5 a.m. so it's been a rough day. But here it is. So I'm at a hotel where I already stayed a couple of times, and I choose it because downstairs you have a garage, and when you go upstairs there will be my room. And the stairs are so steep here. So here's my room. Last time I had a Japanese themed one. This one here is a little bit more simple. I went to sleep. The next morning I woke up pretty early, ready to keep driving to Baguio City. After a while it was time for the first break, and I still wasn't even halfway there yet. Good morning everyone, I'm on the way to Baguio, and I've been on the road for a couple of hours now, and so far it's been going well. So yesterday when I drove there was a lot of places where traffic jam was, but yeah. And I'm here taking a little rest. to maybe eat something here. Here's my breakfast. It's just a little refreshment, something like mixed berries. And until Baguio, I still have to drive for maybe an hour or so. So it's not that far anymore. The break I took was very brief. Soon I was back on the road. Along the way, the landscape started to change very drastically. It went by rivers, through hills, and some small villages. Several hours later, I finally arrived in Baguio City. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm now finally in Baguio after a very long and exhausting drive. And the last part of the drive was cool though, so I had to drive through a mountain area. And once I arrived in Baguio, I didn't know where to drive to because I didn't book an accommodation, so I had to search for one. And after a while, I next to the street found one, and I now have a room here, and it's more like an Airbnb. I have a kitchen, so it's, I don't know, better than a hotel room. Anyways, and I actually don't have a plan what to do now. So I of course have to eat something, but I still have to figure out which spots I want to visit here. So we'll see. I actually now do have a plan, so I've decided to go to the city center, and I'm sure something interesting will be there, and I think it's a nice spot where you can get an overview over the city, and then let's see what else I will do. I'm now, you could say, at the center of the city, and surprisingly there's a Christmas market here, which I didn't expect, and there are a lot of people here of course, and they all drive around with go-karts, and yeah, there's also a lake where you can drive with a little boat. So I don't know, I maybe should come here another day. this Christmas market here is actually super good. I don't think Philippines is known as such a place, you know, with Christmas markets. I think Europe is more known for that, but it's actually quite nice here. And they have a lot of amusement rides here, little souvenir shops, and lots of delicious food. And when you just walk by the food stalls, you just get hungry, but yeah. And I don't know what to choose from, so maybe I'm going to go to a restaurant, but I definitely want to come here another day. I spent some time wandering around before I finally got dinner. Here's my dinner now. It's not at the Christmas market, even though there were so many good options. But it's actually very good, and luckily I didn't eat the whole day. It's a very big portion, so I think I can eat everything here. Yeah. I'm going back to the accommodation, and I'm so full right now. I ate way too much, and I just want to say that the weather is kind of different here, so it feels like the only cool place in the Philippines. Like everywhere else it's always very warm and hot, but here I even need a jacket to keep me warm. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to get some breakfast right. Oh, the door just opened. I have to close this. Yeah. Also, I still don't have a plan of what to do today. I want to go to the SM mall because my batteries broke, and I barely have any GoPro batteries left, so I have to go there. But after that, I still don't know what to do. So we'll see. This is how you start a morning here, with amazing view and some pistachio latte, which tastes like regular latte. I can't taste the pistachio in it. And the fog now disappeared and I can see even more. And Baguio is much bigger than I actually thought, you know. And I think I already told you that I want to go to the SM after having breakfast. And I now found out that there's a church right next to the SM, so I think I also will visit this church there. But first I have to enjoy the view for a bit more. Having finished breakfast, I headed straight to the SM mall. You know, I wanted to go to the SM mall and I drove there with the car, but there was no parking space anywhere, so I had to search for one and I drove around in circles, which was very stressful. And then I eventually found a parking space at a restaurant and they kindly let me park there, even though I'm not a guest. So I now still have to walk to the SM mall, which is in some distance. So if it's too far, I maybe will take a jitney bus. Yeah, maybe from the beginning I should have just walked. Oh, there's a parking space here. Maybe that could have been a place. Oh. In the end, the SM mall wasn't as far as I had thought, so I just walked the entire way. I have my GoPro batteries finally, and I'm now going to go to this church right here. So it's very close. Let's go.
Please remain seated as we proceed to the full opportunity.
I'm now at the church, but someone is getting married right now, and I don't want to disturb them, so maybe I will just film from the very last rows. I spent a few moments inside the church before I decided to go back to the park where I had been the day before. Now I'm on the way where the Christmas market and the lake was when I was yesterday. I just want to see it again, and there are a few attractions I want to try. So, yeah. I was again at the park, and this time I decided to go for a fun little boat ride. So I've decided to take the boat here, and you can drive for 30 minutes. That's the minimum amount, and you can do overtime if you want to. And the lake is not so big, but there are so many people here actually. Yeah, I don't really know how to paddle. This is like a workout for me. I don't know, everybody seems to be a pro here, but I can't really do it. Following this boat ride, I thought it would be also nice to drive around in this go-kart. I don't even know how to drive because I have the steering wheel in one hand and the camera in the other, and you you brake here, and whoa, someone nearly crashed into me. So yeah, this car costs like 75 pesos, and you can ride it for 30 minutes. And yeah, it's quite fun. I really like it. And there are a lot of kids here, which are just somehow so much faster than me. You know, I mean, the area where you can drive is actually not so big. Like, it's only like one street up and down, and it's not so much. I wish you could drive through a bigger area, honestly. Yeah. With the go-kart ride finished, I headed to a nearby building that offered a few entertainment attractions. You could also go roller or inline skating there. Then I also decided to try inline skating for myself. You know, I actually wanted to go to the Christmas market, but then I went into this building here and just to see what was inside. And there's some amusement rides in the middle, and here on the outside you can inline skate. And check this out, I haven't been driving for 7 years and I can still do it like a pro. And also they gave me, so the shoes are way too big for me. I can do it very easily. Inline skating was very fun, and now I'm of course hungry from doing so many activities. And I'm now going to go to a restaurant. I just don't know which one, but I'm sure here are many. This is my lunch here, a very late lunch, and I have some beef with bread, which is very, very good. The bread is so soft and fluffy. And right after I'm finished with lunch, I'm going to go to the Ferris wheel. I think it's somewhere over there. Once I had finished my lunch, I immediately went to the last attraction for today, the Ferris wheel. I'm now at the Ferris wheel, and here are even more attractions than I thought. Somewhere over there is a pirate ship thing, and there's also something which is called the Sky Cruiser. This looks very, very fun, so I might also will do that. But first, of course, we'll ride with the Ferris wheel. I have changed my mind. I'm now going to try with the Sky Cruiser first because it looks like more fun. Also, it's not that long. It just goes around here, around the street here, and maybe the Ferris wheel then later. think you have to drive as slowly as possible to really enjoy the ride. Yeah, I'm not so scared. I don't know why. It's not so high, you know. That's already it. Oh, next ride. Oh my, I don't know how to. Next ride for today, the lolly swing. Yeah, I did something similar in Hong Kong. It's not so high, so yeah, but I really like those rides. At last, I decided to go for a go-kart ride instead of taking the Ferris wheel. Oh yes, that's the attraction for today. Last attraction for today, go-kart riding. I won't ride with the Ferris wheel anymore. I think that's enough for now, and it's kind of relaxing. It's a lot easier than driving around in Baguio City, and if you crash into someone, you will have your time gets deducted, so you can drive around less than others. I should speed up. To the car now. It's now getting late, and I didn't ride this pirate ship here because look how high it goes. It seems kind of dangerous. Yeah. Oh, it goes so high. So I am walking back to the car, and I've just noticed that here are no tricycles. I think it's because the city, there's so many hilly roads here, and tricycles just can't really drive around here because yeah, it's difficult for them probably, and I don't know how to cross the street. That's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. In the upcoming content, I will explore a few more places in Baguio. Bye bye.